If you happen to catch the video I did last week, that was the real estate market update for August, you might recall that I talked about a real estate market shift. But what exactly is a shift? What does that mean? I had a couple people reach out to me this past week and say, does that mean the market's slowing down? Does that mean I should wait? Our home price is going to fall? What exactly does that mean? So I'm going to go into it in a little bit more detail in this week's video. Hi, this is Andrew with the Andrew Smith team at eXp Realty, and I will start off by saying you might need to go get a pair of sunglasses. The light shining off my head here, it's because it's dark. We've had a thunderstorm go through, so I've got an overhead light on I don't usually use, so it's creating a bit of a glare. So I apologize for that. So with regards to a real estate market shift, well, first, what exactly does a shift mean? And all I'm really referring to here, or anytime you hear shift in the market, all it really means is that it's transitioning from one state to another. It's starting to change, would be a better way of saying it. And anyone that's been in the market, whether you're buying or selling in the last few months, you've known that the market's been red hot. For buyers, it's been incredibly difficult. Multiple offers, bidding wars going on. And for sellers, it's been a matter of trying to time it. I mean, there's two things going on with sellers. One is they want to get the most value for their home that they can. So they're kind of hanging on to try and sell it just the right time. But number two, if they do sell, where are they going to go? Right? That's a question many sellers have. If we sell, we still need to live somewhere. So if they're moving to a lower priced home, smaller home, then waiting hasn't hurt them. If they're moving up to a more expensive home, as the market keeps getting more expensive, the home that they're going to buy is getting more expensive. And actually the gap between their home they're selling and the home they're buying is actually increasing. So what about this shift? Well, what I talked about, I said, I see change on the horizon. Right? And I saw that the conditions that we've been dealing with are actually going to stabilize. They're going to settle down a little bit. And the reason for that is because more inventory was coming on the market. There were more listings coming on the market as that's been the biggest problem. Sellers in the market today are what we've been lacking. The new home builders can't build homes any faster. They're working flat out. And as a matter of fact, they've had to delay and put caps on the number of homes they can sell so that you're not signing a contract for a home that's delivered 18 months from now. That's not good for anybody. But at the end of the video last week as well, I did try and indicate that don't expect to see a massive change immediately. And I just want to put that into a little bit of perspective here today. So are inventory levels going up? Yes and no. So here's what I mean. The number of new listings coming onto the market is increasing. We are seeing more new listings come on the market than we did a year ago. But I want to put this in perspective, right? When we look at overall housing inventory, we're still down year over year. So here's an example. If we look at June, the June numbers, right now in June, the number of listings available in California, right? That's where one of my teams is located. Inventory was down 33.5% in California year over year. Here in Texas, where I'm actually based, it was down 50.5% year over year. So in June of 2021, here in Texas, there were 50.5% fewer homes for sale than there was in June of 2020. Okay, so even though we're seeing the inventory go up, that's still a big change. Now, fast forward 1 month, because the numbers for July just recently came out. And here's what I mean. In California, inventory is now down 18% year over year. So instead of being 33, 35%, we're down 18%. Here in Texas, year over year inventory is down 39.3% as opposed to 50.5. So it's moving in the right direction. But if you're sitting on the sidelines thinking, oh, well, this whole market's going to shift and change within the next couple of months. It's just not. It's trending that way, but it's not there yet. So again, only you can make the decision that's best for you. So even though the number of new homes coming to market is increasing, year over year, total inventory is still down. And it's not just the resale homes. What we desperately need here is more sellers to come into the market. There is not a problem with buyer demand right now. Buyer demand is plentiful. I mean, you build a home, it sells, right? Or you put a home up for sale and it sells. So, recently the CEO of DR Horton, big national home builder, David Auld, he said it best. He goes, through our history, to have somebody walk into our models and have to tell them we don't have a house available for you to buy today is something completely foreign to us. So the builders are seeing it, right? So we're hoping that new construction helps to fill this gap, but it's not going to be immediate. And the one other thing here is we have to start taking into account what's going to happen with COVID. I mean, I honestly thought the COVID conversation was done. We've been talking about it for a long time. And throughout the videos that I've put out, the information I'm sharing with you is based on the facts. It's based on actual information is out there. But I always have the caveat that unless something unexpected happens, unless something that's not foreseen. COVID obviously wasn't foreseen. And now we've got the new variant. So we're going to have to wait and see what that does as we play out through summer into fall, right? If that variant takes off and fear around that variant starts gripping people, that's probably going to cause some of the sellers that have been thinking about selling to pull back, meaning they won't put their homes up for sale. If that happens, you're going to see prices go up faster. You're going to see more and more bidding wars and more multiple offer situations. And I know you're saying, but we're already seeing that now. We're just not seeing as many of them as we had in months past, but that could change as we go into the fall. So again, I share this so that you can be informed, so that you can make the best decision for you. That's obviously the most important thing here. So again, only you can come up with that, knowing what's right for you and when it's right to buy or sell. Do I think prices are going to fall this year? No. Do I think prices are going to fall in 2022? No. It's all based on supply and demand. That's what's so different this time around. There isn't speculation. There's not anything crazy going on with loans. The vast majority of people that are buying homes today are living in them. They're not turning around. They're not flipping them. They're not doing anything else. But we've just got to see how it plays out. Prices are not going down in the next year or two, right? There's no indication of it. And even in last week's or 2 weeks ago's video, I shared that it's expected to continue to go up all the way through 2026. So what we need to see now is more sellers come on the market. So if you've been thinking about selling, it's a great time. You're going to get the most money for your home now than you would have been able to in a very long time. So hopefully that helps clear up the information on what exactly a market shift is, and also helps answer the question on, is the market slowing down? So again, bottom line is no, the market is not slowing down. We may start to see, as long as the inventory keeps coming back, we'll see that the number of multiple offer and bidding war situations slows down, but the overall market itself looks as though it'll be a record-breaking year as far as the total number of home sales. Right. So as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Give me a call, 888-447-9650. More than happy to talk to you in your situation. And if there's anything I can do or you have a specific question, go ahead, reach out. I'd love to answer it for you.